Okay, good afternoon. I'm a little bit nervous, but in the good way. Thank you for being here. So my name is Pablo Aquino. I'm a member of the Board of Directors of the International Alliance of ALS-MND Associations. I am also part of the ALS Association of Argentina, and I am also the chair of the Awards Committee of the International Alliance, which sounds like a big deal, but actually all of the work is done by our staff here from the Alliance, so I want to thank our staff for doing all the hard work. It is both an honor and a privilege to be presenting today the Humanitarian Award for all of you. Let me tell you a little bit of history. This award was inaugurated in the year 2000, by the International Alliance to recognize a non-scientific contribution to the fight against ALS-MND. The Humanitarian Award recognizes someone whose unwavering dedication and visionary leadership have significantly enhanced the quality of life of those affected by this devastating disease on a global scale. I am pleased to present it today to Dr. Lucy Bruin. Is she here? There you are. Dr. Lucy Bruin, who currently serves as the therapeutic area and biomarker lead for ALS at Novartis, UK, has 3 decades of history in the ALS-MND community. Her journey began as the first senior VP Research and Development and later Chief Scientist of the ALS Association of the U.S., where she was dedicated to advancing ALS-MND research, clinical care, and management. That's not all. Dr. Bruin's impact on the ALS-MND landscape is immeasurable. She pioneered translational research through the Treat ALS initiative, laying the foundation for increased collaboration between laboratory research and the development of treatments, providing renewed hope to people living with ALS-MND globally. Notably, Dr. Bruin championed pre-symptomatic ALS-MND research by supporting initiatives like Michael Benatar's PREFAL study. This paved the way for the ongoing ATLAS trial and increased focus on early diagnosis and intervention, a critical step toward creating a world free of ALS-MND. These accomplishments, however, represent just a fraction of Dr. Bruin's contributions. She has also helped or led countless initiatives, from supporting clinical trials to collaborating with organizations worldwide. The phrase, "the world is our lab," nicely summarizes her commitment to creating a global ecosystem, fostering collaborations that benefit researchers and patients alike. Even after transitioning to the industry, Dr. Bruin remains a sought-after thought leader, moderating scientific sessions and advising organizations and initiatives. As her nominator, David Taylor, Vice President, Research and Strategic Partnerships of the ALS Society of Canada, explains, Dr. Lucy Bruin's true resume on ALS-MND will be impossible to quantify. Her fingerprints are on key discoveries and understandings that form the foundation of our current understanding of the disease. Dr. Bruin is a symbol of dedication, collaboration, and the relentless fight against ALS-MND. Please join me in congratulating our 2023 Humanitarian Award recipient, Dr. Lucy Bruin.
So thank you very much. I'm a proud South African, but I love Canada. And thank you very much, David, for your thoughtfulness. I'm extremely humbled. Thank you, Pablo. I think I'm more nervous than you. And I have some wonderful memories of our journeys around Argentina. You were my translator, and we met people with ALS, scientists, clinicians. It's just a wonderful journey. It's a privilege. It's not work. It's a passion. And it's because of all of you here that we do this, that I did this. And I couldn't begin to thank everyone. I think of people that were living with the disease when I started 3 decades ago, who come to mind, their families, their friends, people that have dedicated their life after they lost someone to ALS. Clinicians, researchers. I can maybe say a thank you to Don, because if it wasn't for Don Cleveland, when I was a postdoc student talking about tau biology, and he said, maybe it's interesting to come and work in my lab, and the SOD mutation was found in that year, 1993. That was my beginning of the journey. It was later Bob Abendroth whose first wife died of ALS, and he spent his lifetime really building partnerships and invited me in to become the first professional chief scientist or scientific director at the time for the ALS Association. And that journey is still continuing. And so it's really a privilege. It's very humbling. I want to thank today my generous team from Novartis who are here with me to share this. It's a never-ending journey. We're not there yet. We've made some huge strides, and it's really exciting to see the initiatives, the global nature, the collaborations. I love to every day interact with my team at Novartis, who are across the globe too. We connect from all different walks of life, expertise. Really very privileged. And then finally, I'd like to thank my family. Mark couldn't be with me here today, but he has been forever patient when I had to pack that bag again and fly somewhere and fly across the pond almost every 2 weeks at a period of time. But he did a tremendous amount also for ALS research and continues to support my journey and my passion. It's really a passion to find the answers and work with such inspiring people from all walks of life. And last but not least, I'm so proud that my son came with me here today. Rudy is here. Because he was very much part of the journey. He's been there all the way. I do remember a few occasions I would go to. I was living at the time in Florida, and we'd drive to Tampa Airport. He was about 3 or so. And he says, I think there are wonderful meeting spaces here in Tampa. Why can't all meetings be here? Because at that time, it was pretty much every 2 weeks I was packing bags. He also quite liked the little gifts that would come back. And eventually I got clever, and they were brains from Neuroscience Symposia or some things that you can get at very low cost. And, because otherwise you just say, where's that present? And I think, oh, I'm quite important, aren't I? It was also a lovely moment when he came back and he said, it's great. My friends all know about ALS now. M&D is obviously often in the UK more familiar. But he said, no, everyone knows ALS because of the ALS Ice Bucket Challenge. And so whilst he hasn't completely followed in my footsteps, he will hopefully help the animal kingdom. He is doing veterinary medicine. He was also very inspired by colleagues like Joan Coates, who worked with the SOD dogs, and really the bridge between veterinary medicine and human medicine, and worked in Amaral Chalabi's lab and Stan Appel's lab and Martin Turner's lab. So in some ways we inspire each other, and I think that's why we all stay in this field together, because there's a lot more to do. It's you here in the room that drive us. It's just wonderful, and I'm extremely humbled. Thank you very, very much.
You can't go. Don't go. There's a bowl. Get the bowl. There's actually an award.
There is no bowl, so.
It's invisible?
It's invisible.
It's an invisible bowl.
Show here.
We can wander away.
It is.
Pablo, the wrong podium.
I have to be here. Okay.
Thank you all for what you do. Thank you.
Thank you. Congratulations, Lucy. Nice to see you. Thank you, Pablo. One more round of applause. Thank you.